had the chance to speak with Michelle Niedens, who oversaw the creation of the documentary film Why? Big Answers About Early-Stage Dementia from Exceptional People that will screen at this year's KC FilmFest on Sunday, April 14th at 1:45 p.m. The screening is free for everyone to attend, and there will be a Q&A with Michelle immediately following. Alrighty, so thank you so much for speaking with me today, Michelle, and I know that you work with KU and you have produced this documentary that we'll have at the KC Film Fest this year. So to start out, this is what I ask everybody. Just let me know what the documentary, in your own words, is all about.
So the film Why is really about the journey and value of early detection and taking on what we consider to be an empowered reaction and approach to managing cognitive changes.
Yep. And, certainly an important subject, something that's affected my own family. One of the things in the documentary it mentions and interviewing some of the medical professionals is, treatment and research and, those kind of things looking ahead. Uh, What are some of the things that give you the most hope when it comes to the future of treatment and research for dementia?
Yeah, I think a lot of things. I think really recognizing that everybody has a role.
Hmm.
And when we catch it earlier, there really are some lifestyle and compensatory adjustments that we can make to slow it down. I think the new medicines, and since the documentary came out, we have had a
Hmm.
new medicine approved. We anticipate another new medicine this year.
Hmm.
So some of the new treatments that are not in the future but are in the now,
Hmm.
I think give hope. The search for an easy blood biomarker, we have uh, uh, ways to diagnose
Hmm.
Alzheimer's now that we didn't have before, and hopefully in the near future, in these next few years, we'll have a simple blood test that will be able to identify. So all of those things together, I think just give me more hope. This is 40 years in practice,
Hmm.
and I'm as hopeful now as I've ever been in terms of how we manage and diagnose and treat Alzheimer's disease and other dementias.
And that's really encouraging for me to hear. I know I've had Alzheimer's on both sides of my family, and I worry about my parents. I worry about myself and my siblings. So certainly good to hear about those advancements being made. With the documentary, I just wanted to know if you could tell me a little bit about kind of how this came together and a little bit about the process behind making this documentary.
Yeah, the thought process really was, so for one thing, I facilitate an early stage support group.
Mm-hmm.
So I get to hear people regularly, people in early stage who are living and thriving. And you look at all the film and articles and books about dementia, there's a lot of grim, uh, hopeless feel to them.
Mm-hmm.
And that does not tell the whole story.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't tell even near the whole story. The whole story is about resilient human beings that keep choosing to be in the world.
Mm-hmm.
And we felt like that was a story that needed to be told.
And,
So we partnered with this wonderful video production company, 19 and Below,
mm-hmm.
and with all the speakers that, really it was an advocacy gift to us that
Mm-hmm.
they participated in the film.
Yeah, and it's certainly I'm glad the story was told because it's told very effectively, and you do get that sense of hope watching this documentary. Just to close it out a little bit, once people exit the screening and they've seen this film, what would be the main thing that you hope that people take away from watching Why?
I hope what they take away is that we are whole people all the time,
Hmm.
and that we should see each other as whole people, that just because someone has some cognitive problems, that we need not shrink into fear,
Hmm.
uh, that we approach it as we do other adversities, and keep moving forward. And I hope they see that, you know, the field of Alzheimer's and dementia is not static.
Hmm.
It is moving and changing, and there's lots of things we can do in terms of our philosophy, in terms of our acceptance, in terms of our advocacy, and
Hmm.
also in terms of participation in research. We all play a role.
Yeah, and so definitely a great, documentary and project that came together, and so I really hope we get some people out at KC Film Fest to see it. You'll be in attendance at the film festival, right? You'll be
Yeah,
at
I
the film
will.
festival. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
and we'll respond to questions.
Great. So yeah. So
Yes,
everyone.
yes. I hope everybody comes out.
Okay, great. And the sound cut out there for a second, so I'm sorry about that. But yeah, so thanks again so much for speaking with me today, and I'll look forward to seeing everyone at the film festival.